Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to make a chicken verde bubble up. And I'm going to go ahead and heat up 2 tablespoons of butter to get ready for our, it's more like a gravy, a chicken gravy that has to go in it. Go ahead and preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Have that going and get this butter hot. And then we're going to add our flour. We're going to make a roux, and then we're going to add chicken broth to help thin it out. So you need to make sure that your butter is hot. I put it in there already melted, so it's going to take it a second to heat up. Okay, y'all, so we're going to add a couple tablespoons of flour. And you're going to combine this with your butter. And it shouldn't take but just a few minutes. A couple tablespoons of flour, a couple tablespoons of butter. Then you're going to add about a cup of chicken broth. And I saved my broth for my chicken that I boiled. And I added a bouillon cube to that and dissolved it in there. So it's got little pieces of chicken in it as well. Okay, I'm gonna let this cook just a little bit because it needs to thicken. I'll be right back. Okay, so I allowed this to thicken. It is now, it's like a really thin, milky gravy. All right, so right now we need to add our sour cream and our salsa verde. You only need a 1/4 cup of salsa verde and a 1/2 cup of sour cream. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this sour cream in. Let me recheck my measurements and make sure. Okay. 1/2 cup. And then this I'm going to measure because I want to make sure it's right. This is usually salsa verde that I purchase. I don't know if y'all can see that. Maybe too bright. Okay, y'all. So this is the salsa verde that I use. But you can use any brand. Just make sure you shake it up real good before you add it. And you just need a 1/4 cup. And I'm just going to put a touch more. Just because. And this is removed from the heat. Okay? And you just need to whisk this in. Take my spatula and kind of make sure. Okay. All right, now we're going to get our chicken and cheese together, and then we're going to pour the cream sauce over it, and then we're going to stir it, and then we're going to put the biscuits and everything in. So let me go get a bowl. I'll be right back. Okay. So we're going to put 2 cups of chicken, chopped cooked chicken, in a bowl. We're going to add our cheese, which is 1.5 cups. I wanted to make sure that I don't need to put any on top, so no. 1.5 cups of cheddar. There's a little bit, there's 1 cup, 1 1/4. There's about 1.5 right there. Okay. Now, what I want to do is stir this real quick before we add anything to it, because that cream sauce is going to melt this cheese. So we got that on there. And we are going to go ahead and put our sauce in. Okay. Let's stir that up. Now, the big deal with this whole recipe is our biscuits. So we're gonna get our biscuits, we're gonna cut them. I just got 2 cans of just the Walmart little cheap biscuits. Actually, I got the 4-pack, but I'm just gonna use, ooh, Lord, I hate that when that happens. I'm just gonna use these. They're not Grand's biscuits, they're just regular biscuits. Oh, wow. Things scare me to death. And we're gonna cut them into 4 to 6 pieces, whatever you wanna do. We're gonna do 6. So cut it in half. 1 and 2, that's 3, and 3. And then I'm just gonna do that 2 cans worth. And then we're gonna mix it all together and pour it into a 9x13 that I've already got prepared. Alright, I'll be right back when I get all these done. Okay, y'all. So I got everything combined and ready. And you're just going to dump it in here. Don't do like me and make a big mess. Okay. Now, the bottom line is you don't want a big clump of biscuits. So you can do your best to spread them out. I know it's a bunch anyway, but I did a little bit extra. A couple of ounces more than what was called for, but I'm hoping it'll still turn out right because I didn't want like a partial can of biscuits left over. And I tried to find the size that the recipe calls for. There was no such thing at my store that I was shopping at. So now you are going to bake for 25 to 30 minutes until bubbly. And until the biscuits are golden brown. And that's it. It'll be all done and ready. I'll see you back here in a half an hour. Okay, y'all, this is finished product. It took no time at all. These bubble ups are really, really easy, user-friendly, great for beginners. And it just really 25-30 minutes and you're ready to go. I'm going to pair this with some corn on the cob and dinner is served. Make sure you like and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to work on a tater tot casserole. You're going to need 1 bag of tater tots that usually come in a 32 ounce or a 2-pound bag. So I've got that here. You're going to add a pound of ground beef that you cooked already and drained. So I've already done that. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to add, oh, and this is a dump and go. So this is like pretty simple. Throw it all in. Put it in the pan, we're finished. Okay, so we've got that in there. We've got our beef and our tater tots. We're gonna put a can of cheddar cheese soup because this is a bacon cheeseburger tater tot casserole. I don't know if I said that or not. Bacon cheeseburger. Gotta get all this out because this soup was not cheap, y'all. Not cheap at all. Okay. Oops, let's see that. Okay. Not cheap at all. Not even a little. Okay. Now, we need to add 3/4 of a cup of cooked bacon. I am going to add real bacon pieces because that's the easiest thing to do. And in some cases, it's the cheapest. So, that about covers it right there. You want it to have a little bit of a bacon essence. You don't want it to take over the whole dish. Alright. Trying to see what else I need. 16 ounces of sour cream. Okay. And 2 cups of shredded cheddar, and you're going to put all of this in together. So I'm trying to make sure I don't forget anything. We got our ground beef, our bacon, tater tots, soup, sour cream, and all we need now is our 2 cups of cheddar. There's 1 cup and 2. Okay. Try to get some of this out of the way. Well, I may need that, so let me get that back. Okay. Let me stir all this up. And sometimes this is a little difficult. So I always get my big bowl out. It gives me plenty of room. It's just kind of hard to stir it together. And you would think all these years of making these, I would learn to go ahead and stir it all up first, then add the tater tots. That would probably be easier. Make sure y'all can still see. Okay. It's just a mess. And yes, these need to be frozen when you do this, because if they weren't, it would be an even bigger mess. Okay, I think we pretty much got it. Whew. Some strong arms for that. Alright, so you're going to need a 9x13 pan. You're going to have to spray that pan or use a liner. Y'all can see. We're gonna dump all this in and pray that I have stirred it enough. Okay, set this down somewhere. I'm going to scoop all this out. Okay. Kind of press it in. And one more scraping here. Okay. All right. Let me get something to wash my hands with or wipe my hands off. All right. You're going to bake this for 45 to 50 minutes. If you see that it is getting done too quickly, you need to cover it with some foil. So, preheat your oven to 350, and you're gonna cook it for 45 to 50 minutes. So I'm gonna preheat my oven, and I've already been baking today, so it's pretty much hot. 45 to 50 minutes at 350 degrees, and I'll see you back here when it's finished. Okay, y'all, so this is the finished product. It did perfect, like always. Just make sure that you have some foil just to kind of tint it, because you want to make sure that these are done. See how you can press on them and they're kind of spongy? Should be good to go. Okay, make sure you like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.